From Hollywood, California, the Lux Radio Theater presents James Cagney and Pat O'Brien with Gloria Dixon in Angels with Dirty Faces.
Lux presents Hollywood. It's melodrama we bring you tonight in the gripping chapters of Angels with Dirty Faces. The story of an obscure priest and a front-page lawbreaker, enacted by Pat O'Brien and James Cagney with Gloria Dixon. Our drama is an adaptation of the great screen success filmed by Warner Brothers. Our orchestra is under the direction of Louis Silvers, and as special guest, you'll hear the celebrated writer and authority on crime, Courtney Riley Cooper. And now, a word about our product. Have you ever heard a woman say this about another woman? She certainly isn't a bit pretty, and yet she's so attractive. Usually, it's very hard to say just what it is that makes one woman more attractive than another. So many things may be part of a woman's charm. Here's what Ginger Rogers says. Naturally, every woman wants romance, admiration, yet many a woman who could be attractive loses out because she neglects daintiness. I always use Lux toilet soap as a bath soap, too. It makes a wonderful beauty bath. This nice soap has active lather that leaves skin fresh, delicately fragrant. Try it for your daily beauty bath. It leaves skin sweet, protects daintiness. And now, the producer of the Lux Radio Theater. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to consult an atlas for the map of Ireland if either of tonight's stars happen to be handy. For in the honest faces of both James Cagney and William Joseph Patrick O'Brien are indelibly sketched the rugged contours of the Emerald Isle. There's a striking similarity, too, in the careers they've led. Both came to Hollywood from Broadway, both at about the same time. Both broke into big-time show business as chorus boys. Both can sing you a tune in the traditional tenor of the Irish. Or if you prefer, both can play it for you on a piano. Both are stars at Warner Brothers Studio, through whose courtesy both are here tonight. And their most successful collaboration is tonight's drama, Angels with Dirty Faces. Pat O'Brien's training for our play started at the age of 9, when he attempted his first dramatic part and played an angel. Mr. Cagney's early years were spent in practically the same tough precincts that you'll hear about in Angels with Dirty Faces. Jimmy used to dive off docks for a swim in New York's East River, and the boy who taught him how was later signed up for an extended engagement at the big house. When our Bantam star came to pictures, he required no instruction in fist swinging. The story is that between the ages of 11 and 17, Jimmy could never go to sleep at night unless he'd taken part during the day in at least one fight. Later, he used his right hand to play semi-professional baseball and hoped that someday it would hold the brush of a portrait painter, an ambition that has never been fulfilled. Pat O'Brien came to the Footlights by way of Marquette University and the United States Navy. In New York, he shared a boarding house room with Spencer Tracy and the desperate responsibility of raising $5 a week for the rent. Off the screen, he's famous for his fund of anecdotes and his love of sports. Pat tonight plays Jerry Connolly. Mr. Cagney is Rocky Sullivan. And a very lovely young lady, Miss Gloria Dixon, is heard as Laurie. Her new starring role for Warner Brothers is in Waterfront. We ring up the curtain now, and the Lux Radio Theater presents Angels with Dirty Faces, starring James Cagney and Pat O'Brien with Gloria Dixon. A dead-end street in the slum district of a great American city. On the corner, weaving in and out of the maze of pushcarts, a newsboy calls the headlines of the afternoon edition.
Rocky Sullivan free, Rocky Sullivan a gangster, free today, free yet term ended, Rocky Sullivan.
Further down the dark canyon of tenements stands a church. In the soft light streaming through the stained glass windows, Father Connolly leads the afternoon rehearsal of the boys' choir.
Very good, boys. You can go now. Next week at the same time.
Hey, who do you think you're pushing? You. Wait till I get you outside. I'll mobilize you. You and what army? Me and no army. Yeah.
Afternoon, Father.
Well, son, what's troubling you?
Oh, nothing much, Father. Only been bothering me about 15 years. What'd you ever do with those fountain pens we snatched from that freight car that night?
What? Rocky. Rocky, Sullivan, Rocky, you old...
Hiya, Jerry. What do you hear? What do you say?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you, Rocky?
All right. Don't let this paleness fool you. Well, same old place, huh? 15 years and it hasn't changed a bit.
Remember old Father Boyle's vestry, Rocky?
Remember it? He used to stand right where you are and bawl a tsar out of me.
Well, I'm not going to bawl you out. All I'm going to kick about is, why'd you stop writing to me?
Oh, I'll be reasonable, Jerry. You know what happens to letters you write in prison. Everybody in the warden down to the screws reads them. And what did I have to write about? Nothing happened while I was inside, and when I was outside, well, I figured you could always read the newspapers. It was always on the front page.
Yes. Yes, I read all the newspapers, Rocky.
Say, Jerry, I always knew your mother wanted you to be ordained a priest, and I guess the only thing ever kept you back was me, but how'd you finally come to do it? What gave you the idea?
Oh, I don't know, Rocky. I was just riding along on top of a bus one day and passing St. Patrick's Cathedral, looking down. Just got the idea, I guess.
I got an idea on top of a bus once. Got me 6 years.
Come in.
Say, Father, you're supposed to be down at the store. The fellas are all waiting for you.
Oh, yes. Run along. Tell them I'll be right over. Tell them to get started in the meantime.
Okay, Father.
Say, what's this store racket, Jerry? You got the kid shilling for the parish?
No. No, it's a pet scheme of my own. I rented a store, Rocky, a kind of a recreation center for the kids.
Oh, it's sort of a kindergarten place, huh?
No, it's more than that. For the older fellas, too.
Oh.
You know, it's helped tremendously to keep a lot of those kids from becoming...
You mean, becoming mugs like me, for instance?
Will you be staying here for some time, Rocky?
Oh, I don't know, Jerry. It depends on little business I got to take care of. Anyway, I got to find a room.
Mm-hmm. Why not around here, right in the parish?
Well, why not? No place like home, is there?
All right. Come on. I'll walk down the street with you.
All right, good.
Come on, throw the ball over here. I'll slap your ears down. Come on, fellas.
Well, 15 years. The same old smell. I bet they ain't cleaned this alley since I left it. Hey, Jerry, remember the time we swiped those pens? We beat it up that alley and right over the fence, huh?
Yes. Yes, I got away. You got caught.
Yeah. I never could run as fast as you.
You know, I've often wondered, Rocky, what if I'd been the boy who'd been caught that day?
Well, you wasn't.
No, I wasn't. Rocky, why don't you drop in here at Mrs. Maggione? She's got some furnished rooms.
Mrs. Maggione? I remember her. We took a lot of good lead pipe out of our basement.
Well, I'll drop around tomorrow if you want me to.
I swell.
Oh, gee, Rocky, it's great to see you.
You too. You too, Father.
Well, so long.
So long, Jerry. So long.
Yes, what is it?
I want to find out about it. Hey, you ain't Mrs. Maggione.
No, she's out. Just taking over till she gets back. What is it you want, please?
I want a room.
Oh, well, there's one right down the hall this way.
Oh, thanks.
You know, there's something about your face that's kind of familiar.
You've just been reading the funny papers.
No, I mean that...
Listen, sister. All I want is a room.
Oh, well, that's fine with me. Here it is. Mrs. Maggione, you'll give it a good cleaning.
That's all right. I've seen worse places.
Yeah, I guess you have. How'd you happen to come to this house?
Oh, you want references, huh? Well, an old friend of mine sent me. Jerry Connolly.
Father Jerry? Wait a minute, I get it now. You're Rocky Sullivan.
Yeah, that's me.
You remember me? I'm Laurie Martin.
Laurie Martin? That fresh kid with the long pigtails. Well, for crying out loud. Hiya, Laurie.
Yeah, remember the time about 15 years ago when you pulled my hat down over my eyes and I said I'd get even?
No, I don't remember that.
No, well, I do.
Hey, what the... Hey, come back here.
Cigars?
I'm sorry, sir, but you must dress in El Toro.
These clothes will do.
But only people in evening sorry, Mr.
What
Sullivan.
goes on here, Pierre?
This gentleman wants
This
to...
gentleman wants to see Jim Frazier.
Oh.
Jim Frazier, your boss, the guy who owns this joint. Where is he?
Who are you?
Rocky Sullivan. Mean anything to you?
Yeah, come on. Hey, boss, Rocky Sullivan's here.
Rocky, tell him I'm not in. Tell him.
Hello, Frazier.
Oh, Rocky. Well, all right, Steve, get back to the job. Well, this is a surprise, Rocky.
Yeah.
I had the date on my calendar, but I thought you got out next month. Otherwise, I'd have been down to meet you.
Oh, that's all right. Nice looking place you got here. Looks like you're in the money.
Hey, you know Matt Kiefer?
No, heard of him. Got the town tied up. Can buy it and sell it, huh?
Hell, we don't buy it. We just sell it. Sit down.
Thanks. Got that dough, Frazier?
Oh?
Yeah, dough. When I took the rap for you 3 years ago, you had $100,000 on mine.
Oh, yeah, sure. It'll be a matter of only a few days. The end of the week. You don't have to worry about it, Rocky.
I'm not worried about it. I'll take a few days getting it settled. I'll give you time to get that dough together and figure out where I come in.
Where you come in? What do you mean?
Which racket you want me to take care of, which sections of town, and how much my cut is.
Your cut?
Yeah, we're partners, ain't we? You and me. That was the idea, wasn't it? I take the rap, you take the dough, use it to make connections for both of us. Wasn't that it?
Well, yeah, of course, but you got things a little mixed up, Rocky. You see, Matt Kiefer's the boss. If you want a spot in the business, you got to take it up with him.
No, I don't take it up with nobody but you, Frazier. I'm picking up with you where I left off. That was the idea, and we're going to stick to it. You understand?
Well, of course, but...
But what?
Oh, come in, Mac.
Thanks.
This is Mac Kiefer, Rocky. Mac, I want you to meet Rocky Sullivan.
Well, I'm pleased to meet you, Sullivan. I know all about you. You're okay. When did you get out?
This morning.
Fine. What are you doing?
Looking around.
Well, maybe I might have a spot for you.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Where are you stopping, Rocky?
I got a room over in my old neighborhood on Dock Street, number 24. Well, I'll beat it now. I'll be up, say, first thing Monday. Okay?
Monday? Yeah, that'll be fine, Rocky.
All right. Night, Mr. Kiefer.
Good night. Now, wait a minute. What is this, Frazier? That guy looking for a cut?
He's looking for something, but it's okay. Don't worry. Hello. Get me Steve.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Leave it to me, will you?
Yeah. But don't trip.
Hello, Steve. Listen, that Sullivan guy just left. Put a couple of the boys on him. Tell them to watch their chance. Well, what else would I mean? We don't want that guy around.
Come on, fork over that 2 cents.
That wasn't 07.
Oh, it was so. Give him the 2 cents. Shut up, Johnny. Now listen, Bim, give me that 2 cents or I'll take it out of your hide, see?
Here.
Yeah, you better. Hey, look who's coming. Hey, Johnny, ain't that guy the new tenant upstairs?
Yeah, that's him.
Start playing with a ball, Bim. We'll give him a wait.
What wait, Soapy?
You dope. Bump into him. Keep him busy for a second. I'll frisk him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Bim. Give him the rush.
Hey, give me that ball.
Hey,
Wow.
look out.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Don't go pushing our...
You what?
Tough guy, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, Bim, give me that ball.
Try and get it.
Yeah, come on, swing. Let's get that.
Hey, you kids.
Why, what's the matter, Mr. Sullivan?
Those kids just rolled me. Made me wallet.
The great Mr. Sullivan. Well, that's too bad.
Oh, no, it ain't. I'm going right over and get it back.
Come on, stand back.
Stand
back.
Hey, how much, Soapy? How much?
20, 25, 35.
Gee, what a roll. There must be more than $100 there.
Yeah, 100 nothing. We're in a big dough now.
What a whore.
6 ways, don't forget 6 ways.
Don't worry, you'll get yours, crab face.
All right, get him up.
Hey, what is it?
Hey, gee, it's him. Look out.
Say your prayers, Muggs.
Say, mister, give us a break. I wasn't even there.
Me neither.
Shut up, you rat. Stop your squealing.
All right, you chumps. I'm not carrying no rod. But next time you try to hook a poke, make sure the guy doesn't know your hideout.
Yeah. Yeah, wise guy. How did you know?
Come here, sucker. You see that door? See those initials carved in the middle, RS? That's me.
Say, wait a minute. Hey, you ain't Rocky Sullivan.
Rocky Sullivan, can you imagine? I was trying to hook you. What a boner.
Yeah, I guess the minute you saw us duck in the alley, you knew we were heading for the hideout.
Yeah, I took the shortcut. What'd they call you?
Soapy. This squirt here's Bim. This is Swing. This palooka's Hunky.
I'm Red. This is Crab Face. Crab for sure.
Glad to meet you, Rocky. Shut up, fellas. I want you to meet Rocky Sullivan.
Hiya, Rocky.
Say, you took the room above us, didn't you? Number 24?
Yeah, and you knew all the time I was living there?
Sure, Johnny Maggione told us.
And you took a chance like that? Look, kids, never bother anybody who lives in your own neighborhood. You got an awful lot to learn.
Well, you ought to be able to dish it out.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, who's that?
Who is it? Hiya, Jerry.
Hello, Rocky.
What do you hear? What do you say?
Oh, Laurie told me you were heading this way.
Yeah. You know these kids, Jerry?
Sure I do. Hello, Soapy.
Hiya, Father.
Well, didn't take you boys and Rocky long to get acquainted, did it?
Hey, looks like you and the father are old pals, huh, Rocky?
Take a look at that door again. Right next to my name's the initial JC. That's Jerry Connolly.
No kidding. Hey, you mean, Father, you used to hang out down here with Rocky?
Well, we certainly did. Of course, just now we all hang out at the store, you know. I kind of hoped you boys would be down at the store today for the basketball game, maybe get into the block team.
Nah, we're pretty busy today.
What's the matter, Soapy? Why don't you want to go down to the game? Sounds like it ought to be good.
Ah, for Pete's sake, what do we look like, cream puffs or something? Playing around with a basketball all of a sudden.
Well, I tell you what. I'll bet you $1 to a plug nickel none of you can get the ball past the other team, and I haven't even seen him.
Go on, we run him into the
ground.
we motor him. Hey, will you come down, Rocky?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I got a nickel, and we'll take you up on that bet, Rocky.
You're on.
Sure, yeah, we'll all split the winnings.
Hey, wait a minute. We ought to at least have a chance to practice up first.
All right, boys. That's fine. The store's open. You can go over right now.
Okay, fellas, let's go.
See you down there. Go ahead, kid. See you there.
Well, the young devils, I've worked on them for over a year, and I got nowhere. After 10 minutes with you, I guess they'd jump through a hoop if you told them to.
Maybe it's because I wear my collar frontwards.
Maybe. Well, since you've been sponsoring my store, suppose we go over and see it. I want to show you my library, too. Laurie takes care of that.
Laurie, say, what's she doing down there? What is she, a social worker?
No, not exactly. But she's worked awfully hard helping me run things. You ready?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Come on. Hello, Laurie. Swell game, ain't it?
Yeah.
You know, I've been meaning to tell you, kid, yeah, you didn't turn out to be such a bad-looking dish
Thanks.
for a social worker. But, you know, I can't figure out why some smart guy hasn't snatched you off.
What do you mean? Some smart guy who's been in all the headlines?
Yeah, sure. Well, I gotta beat it. You gonna buy the house?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Walk down.
Hey, Rocky, watch out for that dame. She's a jinx. They put her last guy 6 feet under.
What?
Yeah, no kidding. They laid him out. Oh!
Shut up. Come on, Laurie. Say, what did Soapy mean by that crack about you? You and some guy.
Oh, he meant Dan, my husband.
You got it, huh?
Yeah, 4 years ago.
What happened?
Well, what happens when a guy gets mixed up with a bunch of cheap yeggs? You ought to know.
What kind of guy was he?
He was a swell guy when we were first married. But he wanted more than he could get driving a cab. There was a lot of easy money to be picked up using the cab on some jobs, so we got in deeper. One night, they tried to shoot it out with the cops. That's what always happens, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe, but people who don't know their business, small time is... Hey,
What's the matter?
who belongs to that blue sedan parked down the street?
Where? Oh, I don't know. Nobody around here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Laurie, is that old stone wall still up between these two houses?
Well, yeah, but...
Now, good look. Make out this is your house and say goodnight to me and beat it in.
Well, Rocky...
Don't ask any questions. Do what I tell you. Good night, kid. See you tomorrow.
Rocky, that car's moving. It's coming this way.
Get going, will you? Go on. Beat it. Rocky! Dirty rats.
Who is it? All right. You don't have to... Rocky.
Move back, Frazier. That's right. One phony move, I won't let you have it.
Rocky,
Yeah, I ain't dead yet. I knew well I could get behind. It was kind of handy. Lucky me, huh?
I didn't have anything to do with it, Rocky. It's the truth, Rocky. I swear to heaven.
I ought to give it to you now, Frazier.
Rocky, you can't.
Stop crawling. You got me hooked for $100,000. I'm going to get that first.
Sure, of course. It's yours. I'll get it for you.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I haven't got it here. You don't think I keep that much around. I'll prove it to you, Rocky. I got a few thousand here in the safe. You're welcome to that, and I'll get you the rest.
Shut up and get it open.
Here, you can see for yourself.
Sit down.
There isn't very much.
Get over there and sit down. $2,000.
Yeah, that's all. Those securities there and some bonds.
I don't fool with bonds. What's in this book?
Well, that's just
Been collecting autographs, huh? Some very important people.
Oh, that's nothing, Rocky. It's just a few receipts, that's all.
Yeah, quite a few. And from a couple of city officials who might be interested to know more about. Yeah, looks like you've been paying off the whole town. And you made them sign. That's how you held a club over them, huh, Frazier? Well, maybe I better hold the club. I'll keep this little book. Make things easier all the way around.
Oh, now listen, you.
What's Keeper's number? His private number. Come on.
Circle 0500.
Now, look, I'll put you on, and you tell him I'll be up in the morning, and that you want him to pay me that $100,000. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, and one wrong crack, just one, and you won't have to do any more talking. Hello, Keeper. This is Rocky Sullivan. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. No, I ain't in the morgue. Wait a minute. Frazier wants to talk to you. Here.
Hello, Mac. Rocky Sullivan will be at the El Toro in the morning.
11 o'clock. That'll give him time to get to the bank.
At 11 o'clock. I want you to give him $100,000 on my account. Mac, you'll do it, won't you? You've got to. Okay, and no slip-ups, Mac.
Tell him it's important. Important to you.
It's important. Important to me. Well, you're all set.
Not yet, I ain't. I'll be set when I get that dough.
Well, you'll get it in the morning.
Yeah? But just in case I don't, I want to know where I can reach you.
I'll be here.
No, I don't think so. I got a spot all picked out for you. A little apartment over on 8th Street. You're staying right there till I collect.
Well, you can't do that.
Get your hat, Frazier.
I don't know whether you know it, but this is kidnapping, Rocky.
No kidding. Get your hat.
The curtain falls on the first act of Angels with Dirty Faces. Our stars, James Cagney and Pat O'Brien, with Gloria Dixon, will be back shortly. Now, in our brief intermission before Act 2. In the little white bungalow where the Smiths live, there's a family argument going on.
For heaven's sake, Bobby, haven't you finished your practicing yet? No, I haven't. And what's more, I won't be finished for a whole half hour. You're just being mean and you know it. You know I'm expecting Bill and Guy. Yeah, and I know you're in love, and I know he's in love, and I know he's always hanging around, and I know... Oh, Bobby, please don't tease me. Oh, gee, sis, now don't cry. I'm sorry. Honest, I am. I'm glad I got a sister that's beautiful and that people fall in love with. Honest, I am.
Yes, Bobby's secretly proud of his sister. She's one of those girls who knows it's important to make the most of her good looks. Important to take wise, regular care of her complexion. She uses Lux toilet soap because its active lather does a thorough job of cleansing. Carries away every trace of dust, dirt, stale cosmetics. It's foolish to risk cosmetic skin, dullness, little blemishes, and enlarged pores. So use cosmetics all you like, but use Lux toilet soap regularly. It's worthwhile to care wisely for complexion beauty. 9 out of 10 screen stars use Lux toilet soap. Here's Mr. DeMille.
We continue Angels with Dirty Faces, starring James Cagney and Pat O'Brien with Gloria Dixon. With Frazier hidden away, Rocky Sullivan collected his ransom, $100,000 from Mac Kiefer. But then Kiefer acted quickly. After being assured that Frazier was free, he called in the police, and Rocky was picked up for kidnapping.
Morning, paper. Rocky Sullivan arrested for kidnapping. Rocky Sullivan questioned on abduction charge. Paper.
In Kiefer's office, Frazier, just returned from the apartment, sees the headlines for the first time.
Two-gun Rocky captured, held under special guard, speedy trial assured. Mac, what is this?
We're going to get that dough back, that's all. Mr. Rocky Sullivan goes up on a kidnapping charge.
But we can't do that.
Oh, no? I've already done it.
But you don't understand. Sullivan picked me up at my home. He's got everything that was in my safe. The account books, receipts, names, addresses, everything.
What's that?
If he's prosecuted for the kidnapping, he'll talk. And he's got evidence to back it up. The whole town will be blown wide open.
Are you dumb? All right. What are you waiting for? Get an order for his release and withdraw the charges. Go on.
Rocky Sullivan had been in the district only a few days before he kidnapped James Frazier, prominent attorney and playboy. $100,000 was the amount.
100 G. Hey, maybe that's what he gave you, Soapy.
What?
That envelope he gave you just before the cops grabbed him. Maybe that dough is in that envelope.
Maybe it is, Crab.
Huh?
Hey,
What is this?
Rocky, what'd you do, break out?
No, I walked out.
Yeah, but it says in the papers.
Never believe what you read in the papers, kid.
First you're in, then you're out. Boy, they certainly can't hold you, Rocky.
How about the envelope, Soapy?
Yeah, sure, I got it.
All right, let's have it.
Okay. Here you are, just like you give it to me, Rocky.
Hey, is that the $100,000 of paper says you got?
Listen, kids. You don't know nothing about this, see?
No,
Nothing.
no, I don't know nothing.
And you know what happens to guys that talk.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure, Rocky. You know me, me.
All right. Here you are, Soapy. Here's a little chunk of this dough. Cut it up any way you like.
Gee, Rocky, thanks.
All right, so long. I'll see you in a couple of days, kid.
Okay, Rocky, take
okay,
good care of
okay,
yourself.
okay.
Here you go, Bim. Here's your cut.
$50. Wow.
Yeah, and the same for the rest of you.
50 simoleons. Boy, me old man never made that much in his whole life.
Say, what are we going to do with
Hey,
it?
this is burning a hole right through me
I'm gonna
hand.
find
me a pair of comb and play the brass
Ah, shut up. Come on, let's get
let's
out.
get out of here.
Who is it?
Me, Jerry.
Come on in. Hi, Jerry. What do you say?
Well, certainly gave me a terrific scare, Rocky. Before I finished reading you were arrested, there were new headlines, and you were out.
Ah, there was nothing to it. Any guy with a record gets hauled in now and then, you know that. Just because you got nothing better to think of.
Looks like the kids are right. Said no jail could hold you.
Who? Soapy and his mob?
No. Some of the other kids down at the store. Soapy and his team were supposed to play that return game today. They haven't showed up. Rocky, you wouldn't happen to know where they might be, would you?
Say, what am I, Jerry? That nursemaid?
No, Rocky, I didn't mean that. Well, I just thought they might be over here, sort of celebrating your release. After all, Rocky, it's almost a hero worship with them.
Oh, nothing wrong with that, is there?
I hope not, Rocky.
Come in. Well, hello, Laurie. This is getting to be a big day.
Yeah, well, I don't mind admitting I was pretty worried.
You were? See, I ain't had nobody take that much interest in me in a long time.
Well, Father, I finally located your precious angels for you.
Well, where?
Over at Murphy's pool room.
What?
Yeah, Soapy and his gang. Passing out beer to all the kids in the neighborhood and throwing dollar bills around like confetti.
I wonder where they got the money.
I don't know. You might ask them.
Well, I'll run along, Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
You coming, Laurie?
No, Father, I want to talk to Rocky for a minute.
All right, I'll see you later, will I, Laurie?
Yeah. Rocky.
Wait a minute. Look, kid, if you're as smart as I think you are, and we're going to get along, you're not going to ask too many questions.
Don't worry. I know all the rules. I know them backwards.
All right, swell. Now, sit down a minute, will you? Maybe I have a couple of questions myself.
Rocky, you crazy
All right, sit
guy.
right down here. Come on. Sit down.
Come on, give me that chalk or I'll lamb your ears off. Hey, the 8 ball in the corner pocket.
Buck, you don't.
Yeah, Buck, I do. Look out, Bim. Wow. Come on, pay up, Crab.
What lie?
Hey, Soapy, where'd you guys get all the dough? We wrote to Santa Claus. And when we woke up this morning, we found